Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jeeble is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him.
I ought to do it.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. Ten whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would...
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on. Good. You're prepared. The next...
I'll take care of it.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in...
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them. This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to...
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle what I intend to do. Join me, Mir. You're the only one who...
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from... I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced...
This is nonsense!
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more in... Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jeeble, wait! Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons.
Thank you, Miriam.
You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johann.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village, and I have no intention of forcing.
You don't have to. I gave Jeeble my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam.
Pardon.
Oh, hello there. Are you all right?
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way. I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained. We would only get in the way.
That's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right, but we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
Miriam, welcome. Since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about the supply post.
Please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are large, I will need money in order to keep the
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing...
I can also buy shards from you.
Wait. Is trade in...
Of course. The church would sooner gather them up and make certain they are. I am not permitted to sell them. You may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power. But there is a... And more importantly, if you carry a large...
May accelerate, but I'll find a way to deal with that myself.
I still recommend selling your shards as a
All right.
I think that explains everything. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Then we have a deal. What are you looking to sell? What are you looking to buy? Oh, I forgot to give this to you. I invited the other survivors. They all have troubles that need resolved.
I'll do what
I know you will.
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photographic?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life, landscapes, people.
What? Really?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide.
I'll see if I can find it.
Here she is. You have to marvel at...
I know,
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me, but the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some... So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll go with this.
There, all done. Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique, so I'll do my best to inform you of what items you... But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to... If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy with proper nutrition and a varied diet. You have...
You there? It was awful. Those
Where are the others?
dead, most of them. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers.
If it's within my...
Oh, thank you.
Miriam,
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can. But I want you to hunt down the monsters and take...
all right.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my husband
I'm glad me fields are rid of those monsters.
What will you grab?
Well, I haven't just...
Mir...
Tell me, Miriam, do you have it? Because if you let me do the farming, I'll give you your...
Oh, all right.
Good.
Can you plant this?
Sure.
What a bloodbath. We... But you're not like us. You're strong.
Oh, it was more luck.
Oh, humble too.
Mir...
Well, Miriam, might I ask you if...
Of course.
But that's not going to be possible for some. In the very least, though, I'd like to bury some keepsake for each of them. A Valkyrie like you should have no trouble. Can I count on you? Then... Thank you. How are you, Mir...
Here's what you asked for.
This is it. That's one more village. This is the keeps.
Right.
Thank... How are you?
They
Got any targets for?
Here's what I've turned up on the Good work.
Got any targets for me?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my little kill those mad.
How are you?
Here's what you asked for.
This is it. That's one more villager we can lay. This is the keepsake hamlet.
Right. Have you learned any?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Good work.
Got any targets for?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my cousin and Nick kill those.
Hi, Mir. So, what'll it be?
Johannes, can you
It started with the alchemist, the guild members, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily.
You mean us?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But
It's all right.
Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
I'll go with this. Great! I'll go with this.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, about the castle. The castle itself, but the site it rests on is where the alchemy. So you may find
Now that you mention it, I do remember seeing an area dedicated to the study of Eastern mysticism.
Yes, and another of us was researching how to create giant organisms. Anyway, just be mindful of the facility's existence.
All right. Thank you.
be?
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out.
You have a lot to explain for. After all,
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
don't I deserve it? You were
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the...
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
What were you thinking?
You can answer my question first.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you?
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way. You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam, otherwise you will...
I came here because something didn't feel right. But
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of spirits. The Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of...
A book like that shouldn't even...
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But we cannot let him lay hands on the Liber Logaeth.
He said Jeeble had it.
It makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop.
No. Let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village.
Have you learned anything new?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Good work.
Have you learned any...
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my neighbor kill those murd...
Are you eating properly? What are we transmuting this time?
Alfred was your...
Former.
I don't know.
As I recall, he was a genius, but I have no
Why?
because he fought against sacrificing you, right?
I s-